When it comes to following through on our goals, why do so many of us have trouble achieving our most important objectives? We know what we want, it really means a lot to us, and we often have a plan with specific steps. Well, there are a lot of theories, including fear of failure or even success, a deep-seated unwillingness to change, and a lack of commitment, and depending on the person, all of these reasons can often have a measure of validity. I know I've qualified in all three categories at one time or another. But these are really the symptoms, not the cause, a reason which is profoundly rooted in human evolution. When our species evolved around 50 million years ago, their brains were about 1/3 the size of ours, and while our larger brains allowed for widely varied problem solving, our early ancestors' needs focused primarily on survival. A critical component of these early brains was the amygdala, located deep in the core of the brain. It was directly responsible for the fight or flight response exhibited when an early Homo sapien was confronted with, say, a saber-toothed tiger. Instead of weighing the possibilities of the tiger being hungry or not, or if it might not have noticed you, the amygdala kicked in, bypassing the neocortex, the thinking part of the brain, and immediately rushed oxygen and glucose to the muscles to aid in escape, constricted the pupils to provide sharper vision, and instantly caused one to seek safety. The problem is, as our brains have developed, the amygdala remains as vigilant as ever and elicits much the same fight or flight response to situations we find frightening, like making a big change in our lives. Often, the result is that you avoid following through with your goals. It's not necessarily that you fear failure or success or lack motivation. It doesn't even get that far. What kept us alive millions of years ago today inhibits us from many of life's most rewarding opportunities, but there's a way to gain control over our ancient hardware. And one of the most powerful techniques is simply understanding why you're feeling the way you do. A significant portion of most people's lives are spent in reaction. Knowing that your amygdala can play a critical part in the decisions you make allows you to stop, interrupt the pattern, and think things through. This process engages your higher functions to develop more productive solutions, and in the area of following through with your goals, this thoughtful interruption of the ancient response can help you achieve the things that are really most important to you, like controlling the pain of arthritis through setting goals to engage in regular exercise.